Donald Trump. I'm genuinely surprised how people close to Trump haven't talked about the odor. It's truly something to behold. Wear a mask if you can. He just tap dances.
Can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece of legislation?
Arlington National Cemetery, a place of honor and respect. Unless you're Trump, apparently. Adam Kinzinger just spilled the tea on how Trump turned a solemn visit into a political circus. But wait, there's more. Kinzinger dropped hints about Trump's hygiene that'll make you want to bathe in hand sanitizer. Is this the guy who wanted to run the country again?
It's quite an experience, and no, I never imagined. I would say maybe a year or 2 years ago, it kind of, if you told me, it's maybe this makes sense because my party has just gone off the rails. Thank you.
Did you ever imagine as a lifelong Republican that you would ever speak at the Democratic National Convention? And be embraced wholeheartedly there?
Yeah, it was.
This has always blown my mind a little bit. 91% that watch this show regularly haven't subscribed. Could I ask you for a favor small before we start? If you like this show, what we do here, and want to support us, the free simple way you can do just that is by hitting the subscribe button.
Every president in the history of our country has at least had a basic commitment to saying the truth. I want, when I get out of here, to leave a country stronger than I came in. Donald Trump came in and basically has said, it's all about me. The only thing that matters to him is his ego.
Ruthless man, pretending to be righteous. He's a perpetrator who can't stop playing the victim.
All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through Trump's latest adventure at Arlington National Cemetery. You'd think visiting a place like that would be a no-brainer, right? Show up, pay your respects, keep it classy. But nope, not for our boy Donnie. So picture this, Arlington Cemetery, hallowed ground where heroes rest. Trump rolls up like he's at a campaign rally, grinning from ear to ear. I mean, come on, man. This isn't a MAGA fest, it's a freaking cemetery. But wait, it gets better. Our orange friend decides to give a big thumbs up at the graves. Yep, you heard that right. Nothing says, I respect our fallen soldiers, quite like a cheesy photo op, am I right? Now, you can bet your bottom dollar that this didn't sit well with the vets. They were madder than a wet hen in a tornado. And can you blame them? This is supposed to be a place of quiet reflection.
And when you go after the leader of a cult, it's almost like going after somebody's religion, because this is what they have taken. Everything they do is built on this idea that Donald Trump's going to save America. So the vitriol is crazy. What did shock me a little bit.
Surprised that at the vitriol that was directed at you?
No, because that's what he does. I mean, look, he's built a cult. He's really built a cult of personality.
Not some backdrop for Trump's next Twitter rant. But hold on to your hats, cause it gets even juicier. Word on the street is that Trump's team actually shoved a cemetery worker out of the way. You know, just to get that perfect angle for their Instagram. Stay classy, Team Trump.
Is that Donald Trump's fault, or is it the fault of these news organizations who I mean, for instance, Fox did not air your speech?
Yeah, because they're being torn apart for a man that is more flawed than anybody that's ever sat in the Oval Office.
Is that? Yeah. They did not run it. They did not run that part of the convention, which is, you know, it's kind of crazy for some channel that says it's fair and balanced, and that it's it has the word news in their title.
Now, our boy Adam Kinzinger wasn't about to let this slide. He came out swinging, saying Trump crossed a big red line. In his words, Arlington National Cemetery is supposed to be like the holy grail of nonpartisanship, but I guess nobody sent that memo to Grumpy Trumpy. So there you have it, folks. In one fell swoop, Donnie Diapers managed to turn a sacred place into a three-ring circus. Nice job, Mr. Make America's Depends great again. But hey, at least he's consistent, right? Always putting the me in cemetery.
That to us, it kind of felt harmless, but this is a way to build the campaign coffers. So the news organizations, politicians, and then Donald Trump comes along. And Donald Trump has no commitment to truth. I mean, this is the thing is,
to whom do you assign the blame for that?
Well, look, I think the ground for Donald Trump started before he came into the scene. And I talk about this in my book. It's a mea culpa of like, look, we used fear. Every president in the history of our country has at least had a basic commitment to saying the truth sometimes, right? Or at least saying, I want when I get out of here to leave a country stronger than I came in.
Well, folks, it looks like our pal Donnie Diapers isn't just playing politics anymore. He's playing with his phone like it's a new toy, and boy is he making a mess. Jimmy Kimmel came back from vacation with his comedy guns blazing, ready to roast Trump like a Thanksgiving turkey. Kimmel's got a new nickname for the orange turd, and it's sticking like glue. Donnie Diapers has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
So I think you'll see more from Liz Cheney soon. I haven't talked to her about it, I have no idea, but I would expect that, she's just so committed to this stuff. But there are so many people I talk to that are sitting around like, I just can't speak out.
This way.
Oh, there's so many of them. And that's the thing is like, people will tell me sometimes like, Adam, you're courageous, and I appreciate it. I'm not courageous though. I'm surrounded by cowards.
But Trump's not laughing. Oh no, he's tweeting up a storm. It's like his thumbs are possessed. Kimmel joked. The president of the United States is currently throwing a temper tantrum in his golden potty. I mean, can you picture it? Trump on his fancy throne, face all red, furiously tapping away on his poor overworked phone. And speaking of that phone, Kimmel thinks it might need some serious therapy. He cracked that Trump's tweeting so much his phone filed for workers' comp. It's asking for hazard pay in therapy sessions. Poor little phone, dealing with all that Twitter diarrhea. But wait, there's more. Kimmel brought out the big guns. And by guns, I mean props. Picture this, a giant baby bottle labeled Trump Tears. I bet that thing could hold enough tears to flood Mar-a-Lago. And let's not forget the diaper with the presidential seal. Talk about a fashion statement. The audience was eating it up like it was comedy candy. They were laughing so hard, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them pulled a muscle. Meanwhile, Grumpy Trumpy was off in his own world, tweeting about windmills, because that's totally normal when someone's making fun of you, right? But here's the kicker, folks. While we're all busy laughing at Trump's tweet tantrums and Kimmel's diaper jokes, there's a bigger question lurking in the background. Is all this laughter actually good for democracy? Sure, it's fun to poke fun at the powerful, but are we losing sight of the serious stuff? Well, folks, we've had quite the ride, haven't we? From Trump turning Arlington into his personal photo booth to Kimmel's diaper jokes, it's been a wild 24 hours. But here's the thing, while we're all busy laughing at Grumpy Trumpy's Twitter tantrums, something bigger is happening. Our democracy is turning into one big reality show, and we're all glued to our screens. Sure, it's fun to poke fun at the orange turd, but maybe we should be worried that our political discourse has become a circus. Adam Kinzinger's got a point. When people start treating politicians like they're part of some weird cult, that's not great for democracy. And all these jokes, they might be making us forget about the real issues. So what's next? Are we gonna keep laughing while Rome burns? Or maybe it's time to change the channel on this political comedy show. Speaking of changing channels, if you thought this was wild, just wait till you see our next video. Trump goes mad after Michelle Obama delivers knockout blow to Trump in must-see SmackDown. Trust me, it's gonna be huge.